Greetings, fellow Ambazonians. Wanna welcome once more for this platform. Now me, Capo Daniel, the president for the Ambazonian Advocative People's Rights Advocative Platform and the commander-in-chief of the Ambazonian Dark Forces. I don't come for now for can give a big presentation. Where I announce them several times. I see like my computer they get a lapse time, it is slow. So if the images they need to match with my word, no say na a technical error. I'm not sure say na a virus. Maybe I don't know. So now I wanna be welcome today. The Cameroon government they don't upgrade their military capability them, and a very big concern as they go improve on their tactics them for ground zero. So it be very important make our soldier them and all Ambazonian forces them wanna learn about this new technology way like Republic terrorist occupation forces that are introduced them for the battlefield. And no say our people they always be lazy. They need to take time for learn. But learning it go help you, it go fit save your life, it go fit make you be better for even fight this war. It go help you for preserve your life for fight another day and for help you for be better for even fight the enemy. So it be important me gonna learn as much as possible. Me as I don't join this our struggle as we fight for freedom. Me too I don't also take time for go learn. I go join official school for learn weapon handling and also learn for carry out military operation them. I don't learn all these things so that I feel be able for help una also for ground zero. Because none of we no be born for do this thing, but now what we don't come for we so need for do everything for adapt ourselves for be able for defend our people them and for give them a chance to become free. So this information what I want give for now be very very important and very critical. I go make a maybe as short as possible so that any man for ground zero feel watch them if they no get data. And any Ambazonian also way it is support ground zero. You feel learn these things them help for translate them for them for your country talk so that me they understand. Now a very big changes will go happen now for this ma reply later. A very big changes. And in that thing way that happen for other movement them. You get a movement for the Bongasville. Now a movement where I always learn about them because they don't win their own freedom for independence for New Papua Guinea. And it come as a similar tactics. Then get similar casualties like Ambazonia. And this time where the Australian Tinto where they exploit their aluminium. It be help the New Papua Guinea for give them this weapon where Cameroon done by them now. So they be crush their main force where they call an Abra. That means a Bongasville Revolutionary Army. They get different forces them they like Ambazonia also. But after they be introduced this main force, they be lost their entire structure. All the big general the way they be fight for them, they be kill them all. But that one, be stop their fighting. It be just make and they readjust themselves and then they be start the fight better. So for we for Ambazonia and for no for go through those same things, we will go lost our fighters them, then start back for scratch. It better send me the fighter then learn this lesson with for two way that happen for other places them, including for inside Philippines. They be done fight some group they call an Abu Sayyaf. The American government the key way they began for the Philippine government for fight and at this same helicopter way Cameroon done finally get her. I be done tell at the time I be noticed and say Cameroon done make order for buy 4 of this helicopter them. I think 2019 if I'm not wrong. I be done tell and say Cameroon done buy this helicopter them. It be very very dangerous. It be capable for do plenty things them. But I be for my research what I make the helicopter where Cameroon done buy it don't be fitted only with searchlight and infrared sensor them torrent where if you use them for help them for locate fighter them. I go tell na exactly which way mean and then I go tell na how we do beat this technology so that we survive for fight another day. I want to do this presentation 2 weeks ago, but that happens say the things that don't work so fast where I need for hurry for do them now. So I'll show na the video them for the helicopter and then I will show na which way mean. But for give una a short background story. This helicopter Cameroon buy I think 25 million US dollar. They be pay the money cash for Italy. But the Italian government, because then they object against the brutality for Cameroon war against Ambazonia and the human right violation the way Cameroon they commit for Ambazonia and all the human right objection with other human right body that don't make them. Then decide for frustrate Cameroon their attempt for get this helicopter. If you get Google, just go for Google. You go search about the delivery of Italian helicopters to La Republique. You go read the story. So, but for the look of thing, it did like they finally hand this helicopter for La Republique, and Pobia, a chief of staff, with the calling Brigadier General Meka, he then visit Bamenda, and he then declare say La Republique they intend for follow through with a military approach for this conflict instead for negotiate the one for fight win and for fight them. This picture it show that helicopter. I be sure saying that the helicopter, and they nobody really highlight them because they not they know me or be so public. So it be very important. We will learn which way it happens so that we will know how to protect our boy them. If you look from these two parts them for the helicopter, around circle, I mean, show saying that helicopter that I will play other video them for the helicopter, and then I will explain for now exactly how the helicopter it work and how our boy them for ground zero they feel protect themselves and take measures to protect themselves against this helicopter. This helicopter, I'll come for that part for this military formation, but my first just come for the helicopter directly. So it take a while for upload. They call the helicopter generally say Augusta. They call it Augusta Wetland from an Italian company where they produce Augusta Wetland 109E. Now the particular name this for this military helicopter way Cameroon Idan Bayam. Make a play the video for the helicopter. As I go to play the video, I go to explain for now the capability for the helicopter so that we will know how if we do protect ourselves from the helicopter. So now the helicopter that for back this video, I go play and go to cam. Wanna say now the two helicopter in that. So already since 2019, the Cameroon government it done send only Bulu Beti people them. Me then go do the training for this helicopter. They already do the training for the helicopter. They done paint Cameroon flag for the helicopter. But they don't delay for Guam, Sute, and now they can finally hand them this helicopter. Now for sure, I say Cameroon no be country where the world is supporting their war effort. But make we just progress. I want for sure now the helicopter. So this helicopter, now the highest helicopter this way, the Italian government they don't ever sell them. Now for tell us a very effective helicopter where they use them for fight against guerrilla warfare. That means say fight the way they fight for guerrilla warfare. For this picture from my back. You want to see them now for the Philippines. Now American government they be hand this one for the Philippines, and now it will be the key way the Philippine government, the military they be use them for fight against Abdul Sayyaf for suppress them so much way they become stabilize the situation for them, and then now the Abdul Sayyaf then be forced for get into negotiation with Philippines in unfavorable condition for the Philippine government. I'll come for tell now the reason why. I give una all this background information and it will help una for understand exactly the context for Ambazonia and my presentation for help una. This helicopter, it be possible also for fit this machine gun day. The helicopter itself, the Italian company where they make helicopter, they produce not only this helicopter. Most African countries and many countries around the world, they use this helicopter for carry their head of state and all these type of things. This president. Because now a very easy helicopter for drive them, it be very safe, it be very comfortable for inside, and the speed it be very high. If you do so many maneuver them in case they attack the helicopter and stuff like that. So now very flexible helicopter, very easy to drive, it be highly electronic. So now it like if you compare the one with motor, you talk say the one they like automatic motor, compare them with manual where it be very difficult for driver. Automatic, even woman fit driver. So they design not only this helicopter, but the helicopter it be designed where they fit plenty things in for inside. When I see for this one, they don't put this searchlight. This one they don't put searchlight, but the one way Cameroon and buy them, they want put now the infrared sensor, electronic sensor, electronic infrared sensor. I don't forget the specific name. I forget more. I find the capability. If you watch about 20 kilometers far. That one they put on for in front of the helicopter, nobody one like this one. Now that same helicopter, but they don't put the one as searchlight, so they use this one probably for rescue. So make we go ahead. So when I see the screen for that helicopter, this screen is on a computer where it work with that sensor. So when the helicopter they fly, you get one technician where his job not only for use that sensor for begin look where they for ground. And the helicopter a bit potential also for feed this machine gun way they use them for 5 days. When I see someone in the way no get that machine gun, someone in the way they don't feed and for sure, and I see a helicopter way, it be built if you attach other technology then for the lady one this gun where the helicopter fish shoot from air. This gun, the good news now say this helicopter for where La Republican Bayam, you not get this gun for day. Because this gun, now America they fix this gun, I think German they fix this gun, China they fix this gun, Russia they fix this gun. The kind of gun the way they fix them for attach them for this helicopter, it always get international restriction and they know if you just take that technology hand for any kind of country. So I be very sure say the one way Cameroon number even though it get this infrared sensor, it no get this machine gun. So me wanna no worry now just to show now the potential. Say tomorrow if it happen, if you go modify weapon for put on for the, but you know we'll get the same effect. So the one get that gun, you get that machine gun, the other one no get them. I will try to explain one of the difference. The current helicopter gunship with Cameroon get them. Now they don't pan a bit for until the helicopter just stand, then put machine gun for they use them. But the machine gun will be electronic, we use electronic sensor them, we use them for computer shoot them. It be very different, very complex system and very expensive. The person we need to even use them also need special training them. I give you example just with my gun for here where they use I get this electronic scope where you put on top gun. Even the electronic scope, you also need for see adjust the calibration depend on the distance where you want to shoot them. So now a very complex thing where each time you do want use them, you need to adjust the calibration. So one in the way they calibrate automatically, like the new version where not only America can get them. That one they calibrate, that means the gun fits side by itself according to the distance where they. So all those type of technology, I be sure say Cameroon you know be capable for get them. Even if they want buy them, they no go fit sell them for them. And probably to go to take very big risk if you buy that kind of technology because some pilot fee be converted, use them against it, they will take it out. So it always be very careful the type of equipment the way it is supplying for a military. So I will show now which will need for worry and which will not need for worry. But indeed we need for be aware about the increased capability where Cameroon they bring them for the field. Last year they began recruit about 2,000 soldiers them for make up with their soldier the way they done lost them for Ambazonia, both because of the battle and dead and wounded soldiers. They done recruit 2,000 soldiers specifically for fight against Ambazonia, and those soldiers they already there for field. So it no be news. They don't can't try for surround Bui, they don't try for surround Bali, they don't try for surround Batibo, all to no avail. The results then still be very poor. The little success the way they don't get them, it never come as a result of those new troops the way they don't get them. So I will explain for now how Cameroon military it work and how most military them they work for across the world. Most military them sometimes when they see the convoy, they come plenty long convoy. When I would wonder say all they go now for outside, but when I need to see the people they fight today. Now because the military then get different division them. When I see convoy they come with military weight and they around like 600. Like how General Buba or General Valerie they used to come for attack with they come with their assault unit. Then get engineer them where they work out that motor. Then where if motor spoil their job now for fix motor. They carry gun too, they wear army uniform, but they need to go fight for battlefield. Their job now for carry for fix motor. Then get people then two way they drive now they tractor them. Where if motor spoil, they will feel pull the motor because those motor then are very expensive asset them for the Cameroon state. So they will always get all those engineer them. They also get people that they communicate because they not get good, they not get satellite. So they need for station some kind motor them. For some kind place them so that it will give wide range for antenna between their soldier the way they for field and the one way they for their commanding base. Then they carry normal infantry the way they go put them around place them for do control around the theater. So if they don't gather intelligence, their force is the way they do for any place in Ambazonia. Their primary job na say they gather intelligence, then work out with their external intelligence where they come from, the Kunyam titles and all these things where they identify soldier, them identify places soldier, then they which way they do and all those stuff them. When they don't gather all those information, then gear them now for their center command and decide to go on a mission for that particular area. Now way they will out that long convoy. Sometimes suppose they say they don't see convoy stand so it long. All that convoy them inside them, they one the way they come go fight. They call them group then they in unit they call an assault unit. An assault unit. Sometimes the end 12-man squad. But most Western country them it depend on the country. They like for America, they get 6-man squad. They win a Navy SEAL. They get 6-man squad. That one a highly trained military people them. They also get 6-man squad in a Marine, US Marine. But they are special. They get special force them for their military way. They when I also seal them where they work in 4-man squad very low. They will get one sniper, one way carry big machine gun, one way carry normal machine gun, and one way a communicator. Because now the 4 basic things that way you must do for every military unit. Some person they way now just say maybe they run teach you for either go take a course for use walkie-talkie and you know how their communication language and all those stuff them. He go deal with them. When I only job that. You also forget a full squad, you get a medic. Sometimes the medic they follow that squad, they'll get one person with the run tissue triage and those basic things and we go to carry thing where if some person get wounded, they will get them for you. But inside their motor, them all those that convoy, they get one motor where they like ambulance. They don't fit them with things the way they fit help person for the. If they don't get that motor, now you will see and say they will send a helicopter make and evacuate their wounded soldier. So now need to know their modus operandi for know how to understand the way they see them. So the how military work now say when they want go for attack for some place, they go in a which way they call and say squadron. So far Cameroon no get squadron because they no get helicopter or plane way they back them up. I will give you an example of which way they call and say squadron. The one an example for America their own squadron. The one one army where they fit send the one say me go capture some one big area. Squadron means say na military way they for ground. Where they work together with their air force or air support and get an air support, usually helicopter, sometimes they get drone, sometimes they get jet fighters and all those stuff them. Jet fighters are one of a really big operation where they come na a whole battalion, not be see a squadron, but battalion they come with infantry them. That means they na a war like contemporary war, like Ukraine and Russia when na 2 army they fight where they want to occupy one land, they use that one they use na battalion them. But for war like the war they fight for Ambazonia, this type of insurgency or separatist war or all this type of war, they use now a squadron normally for fighter. Where Cameroon no get a squadron. They never ever get this capability where they are soldiers they go for field, so then they get that air support. So they don't try for use drone. I be don't get buy that same drone. I'm only so corner of official on the drone. They don't try for use drone. We hear say their own military people then thief the drone them. So it no work for them and the drone their capability like the drone where they use and this DJI drone it go like 5 kilometers but the antenna not be very good. You really need for master them before if you really work with them fine. So they never really succeed with that one. Now so for the first time from the image show don't see them for where don't come for you they show say they don't likely already get them this military helicopter where they act like a attack helicopter. The helicopter largely it will be used for surveillance because from the newspaper report, the website for the company where it supply Cameroon for Italy, then talk say for that helicopter, they put na this sensor this infrared sensor. I go show na how they put a so that me gonna know very well which I talk about them. So now an example this for this electronic optical infrared sensor way. Like the public they don't feed them for this helicopter. I open the video. We'll show them for now. So the video go to load. So this particular plane way like the public they don't get them. It be fitted with this technology. I want to show now the technology exactly so that we now go to make sense of which you are the talker. The video the load. Oops. The wrong. Oh yeah, okay. Now it is the play now. Now wait till the wrong with this computer. Okay. Ma rewind and back. So this one are the same system this way. They don't hang up La Republic their helicopter. So this system, if you put them for moto, if you put them for port, for observe things them, for use them for surveillance. But this case now the one where they don't build and where they put them for the helicopter, this particular AW109E helicopter. So now example this for sure on how it work. And it be important me so that they go see way to way the helicopter fit see them, way to way the helicopter not fit see them. Because if you don't know how it work, you not gonna know how you fit protect yourself. So the one na video I see online way it really show them that the computer that way they use them for manage the camera day. So inside that plane or that helicopter, it go get a computer like this one where they are attached for the way through it they look and for watch that camera. So that camera when military they go as soon as they see them, their control center where it get this particular sensor. Now they observe. So when I see how they see person, when they use that camera, even if you dey right inside bush, it be capable for distinguish between grass and then focus on the human being. So even though you dey very far inside forest where leaf they don't cover you, that camera, a get camera will be able to see you like this type of shape. Like how now the watch for moving, I say they use an infrared for see if you locate person, how the person carry gun, the person the hide, and then they would send that information for their own soldier the way they work off the ground. This soldier then carry something will be very interesting. I want for sure for una. When I see this soldier for back, when I see the grenade the way carry and the grenade launcher, now exact way Cameroon military they operate. I think say when I be done see for General Bush Rambo, if be done once hit La Republic, their armored car, that gun for grenade, that BB gun, it fall for ground. Now the gun that way Cameroon military they primarily use them for their operation. Then when they do attack Ambazonia, there comes them and I go explain for how those attacks they be conducted. So now I know. So now the capability that for that camera. You will see play the motor day. See play the motor day. But the camera it penetrate all that forest them. All so they go meet the place where people then they. In case for this one, when the mount for helicopter, it get the potential for see up to a maximum range of 20 kilometers far. That means say the helicopter, even you need to hear the helicopter when it is far, the helicopter feel likely see you. So when I see how the camera they work, when I notice and say if you go for behind treeway of a beak, they need to really see very well. Even though it isolate the heat, it still it not be very very perfect. It not be very very perfect. So the best solution way if it defeat this technology now for hide behind stone. When you go behind stone, the infrared not fit penetrate the fat stone them. So if any soldier you want check about place the way if it take cover they make sure say that place and get stone them around you where if you hide for the where you hide for they no say they no fit see you easily. And if you also work of a valley them because Ambazonia get plenty valley them. Once you go for below valley, you work of a valley. The helicopter not be see you if it is from far. But it also be important make our people they know say if they ever see this type of helicopter, the place where that helicopter the angle where you go to watch the other side they will fit easily predict them and pass the information of a soldier the way they there around the area. Say that helicopter it did for the Cameroon get now they run by only 4, and amongst the 4 now only 2 of them be fitted with this technology. So it be easy for we for here who side the helicopter they. If our population is Siam, then pass the information will pass and pursue the way they around the area. They will take measure them for hide them for protect themselves. So as I be tell now, I share this other video. Now a separate mechanism, a separate tool where they hang up for that for helicopter and stuff like that. And it be important make una know. I give an example for the company them where they hang up for they. Because you know if you don't go buy for market, this type of technology, maybe too if you don't come go buy for market, you need to place an order for the company them. Then them produce a specific one only for you for that particular helicopter. Now either way the helicopter they be need for there for Italy, me the company they examine them.
Hey guys, I'm Tracy Stapleton. This is Mike Vasquez from Ace Aeronautics, and today we're going to talk to you about the electro-optical sensor mount that we've built for the H-60 Blackhawk.
Here is our designed aircraft mount.
So I want to just show now this video, make una understand say.
Lined and locked in. We'll use our AN4 bolt.
So now just to show now say a separate component the way they feed them for inside the helicopter before they use them for go attack. So I want to bring on a back for this squadron stuff. So now the squadron this, as I don't explain for now, I'll bring also assault teams. The picture of up now a picture for assault team for both Chad, Nigeria and Cameroon, where the United States their army they give them training. And I think they recorded a group now say wait they train them how to carry out a military attack assault. Because the most colonial army the way they begin for Africa, including the one of Cameroon, they be just been an infantrymen. Most of the army they been an infantrymen. Now way they am bring B will be a more specialized force, will be more alert, and it be more upgraded with training for modern day army. But do one are just a natural example of how an army they operate, and it be important me soldier them because most Ambazonian soldiers they never get training. Then sometimes they need if you make sense of which way they see them. But if they get this basic information, it could help them for be able to fight better and for protect themselves also. I don't always inform them and they always provide training material the way it is shown. I say for you to be a successful military man, you need to be very alert. You need to learn to do things them in a systematic way, in a deliberate way, not be just randomly. If you see a danger they come, you not take measure, you go die. For sure, they'll take you out. They know miss you. Now only as better as you take your measures, now you will get protection. No, she don't the counsel now only Ode she go protect you. Ode she go give you only courage. But now how will you use your own brain for arrange yourself, for defend yourself, for carry action where you survive. So the Cameroon military them, they be formed for operate in assault unit. I'll be give you an example, say military, a trained military, a professional military, or a nation in military. Your video keep pausing anytime. Oh yeah, I know I don't notice some, but I don't know why. But let's just leave it there. I'll just try. We just follow it. I did reply for somebody who talks to the video they pause. I don't know why. So what's the way military they do now say if you attack a police checkpoint, when not only police and the likelihood now say that police they go run because they never be trained for fight war. Police they not be trained for fight war. Police are job now for arrest people, investigate crime, keep law and order. Gendarme on the other hand then get some type of territorial protection training. So even when gendarme and they feel only return fire, but they not really follow you. Now when you get DB them or you get mixed control where you get specific unit the way they run trained for do something where they fit do those type of things there. So not be bad network. My Wi-Fi they and a very super fast Wi-Fi and a 5G. So I think say they used to sometime when I did live they try to interrupt my presentation using some techniques and where I don't learn about them, but I don't protect my computer. So I don't know whether they affect them or not. But when I just manage. So it don't inform me say in my connection it don't be cut, so we'll start and back again. No, we'll not start and back. I'll just continue. Hopefully say we'll get a 2 video. I go edit the 2 them later on and I will join them together for become one. So what I need for know say the military them, even when I see like for enter for building for fight inside building, now a very complex and very technical job for a military for do. It requires specialized training. Now I don't even see a movie they want to see what they call as a squad team. Military squad where they come with tactical gear them. They know how to use for enter for building. So even when a professional military then get some situation where they need to enter for inside building, they will corner a squad. Then can't breach that building for go inside because you require a specific way for training before if you handle that type of situation. And so that if you carry those type of situation, most army them for Africa where they don't train that get that type of training, they go do one for Western country them because they not get the facility them for carry out those training them for a squad team for inside Africa. So most European country and American country they provide those training for specific team where they always be based for airport for provide security for airport. They will hardly be deployed for field. So the most army they will go to face time for ground now one the way na assault team them like this type of unit they will see them. For Africa, the standard member them for inside one squad team na 8 of them. They always did an 8. That means say they in different team, 8 of them. When the one can attack for some particular place, one team go for one side, another team go for one side. And wait they do for Ambazonians and say since they no fit go enter for building for attack them today, they go can use na the BB gun where they shoot grenade. They'll stand far, shoot that grenade, he enter for inside the house. Once you come out, so you want run, now the way you go enter their skin, now the day they will fight you, now say they defied you for a long time. If a soldier they know how they defied you, they will know how to react when they encounter like the public, they attack, they don't launch attack for their camp. And if also you see them for some side then 8, no say they define a place for hide day. And no say they no go to work not only them. So another group go there for some side where they do work. So if they do one plan for attack some place, they go try for camp around like a group. If you take days them, no problem. They will take days them for camp until they can reach that their place to they succeed for enter but that camp or for enter but the place they want capture them. Then they go make their video, then they go burn the place them. So if our soldier they know how to protect themselves, they go know how to adjust themselves for battlefield. So the best thing now will like Republic go to come with this helicopter. Wait to wait the helicopter, it go out for them and say before when they drop their soldiers for different places, their assault team them, they start move towards for attack an Ambazonian camp. They need to get any eyes on the air. They usually rely on black legs them, where they go tell and say they don't see the soldier ID for this place now. They don't see he come for this place. So they really need to get information. And would always do it with the call and say flanking or outflanking. That means say what we say like Republic they don't come for some corner. Would start to monitor their movement when